What's up, friends of the good mood? This is Manni and welcome to this week's test server, guys. We have a lot of new stuff that we need to look at and test. We have, for example, a redesign on the Orkan rocket, which looks a little bit more HD and with a little bit more clean edges and a little bit clearer colors. No stats have changed, though. The same goes for the Punisher. You see a lot more yellow elements on the weapon and a little bit more clean edges. And then we have the same on the Thunder. However, the Thunder has actually changed in stats, too, because we know the Thunder is really underperforming these days. So now instead of 10,000 damage at level 8, it does around 15,000, which is a huge improvement. Maybe they're also tweaking the accuracy. That's something we need to test right here. And it also has gotten a little bit of a redesign, okay? So, yeah, I've got these 3 bots right here to test them. Rogatka with Orkans, then the Strider with Gust and Thunder, then we have the Golem with all 3 versions of the Punisher, if you will. Then we have the Inquisitor with Corona and Glory, because both weapons have received a damage increase and an accuracy increase. I don't know if it was really necessary, but we're gonna find out how that looks like now on the Inquisitor. And for the hell of it, we have an Hellburner here with Glory and Halo to lock down the enemy and then explode right in his face. Okay, let's try and see if that works. And we also have a new map. It's called Castle. It's this one right here, ladies and gentlemen. And whoa, what happened with the spawning point? Is there only 2 beacons? I guess there is. So it might be a little bit hard for us to test, you know, this map here with short-range robots, because the map, although it offers a good amount of cover, at the same time, it's a very, very small map, and you end up in 2 or 3 on 1s very often if you just try to attempt anything more than nothing, pretty much. What I like to do is show you the map. You see the terrain is now with texture, which used to be, well, wasn't the case. We also see some new statues up here on the castle. I say that because we had already been testing this map a while ago, okay? Now we're retesting the map again. It's slightly more advanced, but the textures are still missing. So we have a Strider coming in down there. Let's get him out of the way. And there we go. Alright, so something else is there. Oh, somebody has a Hellburner coming in. Why can't I look at him? Come on. Here we go. Come on, Hellburner. Wow, this guy's, you know, I seem to not be dealing any lot of damage, right? Yeah, so maybe the increase in ammo has changed on the Orkan. I need to double check later if the Orkan maybe has, you know, because it looks like the weapon empties much quicker now. I'm not sure if that's true. I could be wrong, but it feels like the weapon goes empty quicker than it used to be. That could be one way of rebalance, because we knew the Orkan is a very powerful weapon, and he just jumped into his death. If you jump down there, you get killed. You die. With a full bot, it doesn't matter. And we all know the Orkan is an extremely dominant weapon that is very powerful and hard to take down. Hard to take down the bots using it because they have so much burst fire. And this right here is one of my favorites on this map. The fact that you can pretty much jump over here. It is a special place for robots that can jump, right? Which is pretty awesome. Let's try and get out of the way of this guy because he was aiming at me there. Ouch! Leave me alone. Ow. Okay. So now I'm here, right? And I'm getting these guys a little bit into trouble because they have a hard time dealing with me here. I can corner shoot to the right, corner shoot to the left, and yeah, though. Oh, and you know what? I made a mistake. I made a terrible mistake, but you know, I didn't land down in the pit anyways. So if you fall down there, you get killed. And what I like about this map is when you have a jump bot, you can get over to the enemy side. Something you cannot do if you have no jump bot. Well, you can, but you need to walk over the bridges, and usually the bridges are, you know, occupied by the enemy, or at least they're being aimed at, right? So it's not going to be that easy to go over there and attack the enemy spawn. We can do it here, though, with a jump bot, jumping over this part of the map, or jumping over, or just walking over the bridge. Now, the problem is we're running like short-range shotguns now. In theory, we have 500 meters range on them, but let's be honest, these weapons aren't really made as long-range weapons. They're made to support your team, lock down the enemy, and if you do get very close, then you can also kill very effectively. Somebody else just once again jumped down in there. Alright, so I'm just trying to walk over here and see if we can really inflict a good amount of damage on the enemy team here. We do have a stealth ability, we do have the necessary firepower, and we have a lot of HP too on the Inquisitor. So, oh, there's something coming. That's a Komiho right there, and he's locked down. He can no longer dash, and he gets absolutely whooped right here. He was waiting for his dash to come out, and there he goes. Nice. Stealth ability is used. We should be a little bit careful now. I want to survive a little bit if I can. Uh-oh. What is this over there? I locked him down. Okay, so my buddy right there. Oh no, okay, he won't be doing much against that. Maybe the Bulgazari will walk towards me. That would be pretty cool. It is Team Deathmatch, so we're gonna be able to do a lot from here if they choose to attack us. My stealth jump is back, but as I said, I cannot really go and... Oh wow, look at the firing arc of this weapon. It's pretty crazy. And that would be the hard one. They have completely changed the looks of the lockdown weapons. There's also a new effect now. When you take down the enemy and you make him get him rooted, it looks different now. He's blocking all of that. Wait, now he's taking damage though. At first he was blocking all the damage I did. He's doing a little bit of damage to me though. Ah, and now he's blocking it. Okay, I see what's going on now. We have 2 enemies coming up. So let's lock down this guy, and then hopefully try to kill him too. Oh man, this is a problem. Alright, there we go. We got him, and hopefully we can kill him too, but no, we can't. Too much firepower coming in. Somebody's focusing us with Hydras, and we have this guy with 2 Tyrants. That's a lot of firepower coming in. But, you know what? I think we have been living long enough with this Inquisitor. Let's try and make use of the idea I had before, running a Hellburner and exploding over and over in the enemy with locking him down at the same time. That should be a pretty sick thing to do. Let's try and work this out. It looks like this bridge has a double layer, right? It looks like you can go down the bridge. Aha! I think that is new. I don't think that was the case last time. So you have a bit of additional cover to go at, which you can use to fire at the other bridge over to the other side, or over here. But since we're on this map, I think it is a good idea to give my feedback on the map. I personally think the map is way too small, and I personally think that the map is, you know, it brings you. It's like Carrier. Which has a problem. It brings you in 4-on-1s all the time. If you do a little bit more than nothing, so if you are playing actively and want to attack the enemy, doing a good playstyle, you're gonna end up in 4-on-1s because the enemy team is just completely sitting there on the other side of the team, and yeah, you're just collecting hits that you can't really do much about when you're walking over. Like for example, this guy. I mean, come on, guys. Seriously, what is that? What is that doing with the freaking Hydra crap there? Stop it! Stop Hydraing me! Oh man, look at this. Alright, they have a lot sitting up here. So I have to root him. No chance. They even heal each other up with the thing. I don't know. I can't test anything right here. I might as well exit the map because there's no point in continuing this. There's no point. Alright, we have Team Deathmatch here on Rome, and we're starting off with this nicely looking golem right here with the 3 versions of the Punisher, which I like to call. I'm still calling the heavy version also Punisher, because why not, right? And it is one of the neatest looking bots in the game, if you ask me. It is so stylish with the way the weapons are placed, and it is a little bit of a smaller robot. It's not ridiculously oversized. It's a really cool thing. I just wish it had some kind of movement ability. One dash or like a sprint for 5-6 seconds, something that would allow this robot to try and counter and you know, some other robots that are really powerful. So we have a Shocktrain coming in. Zoop has hit us perfectly here, but once he is out of stealth, we should be able to drain his health very quickly here. Come on. Why is his stealth still on? There we go. So the Shocktrain needs, I think it's probably still needs to be manually targeted, I guess. So there's him. He also had a stealth jump, so we should be able to do a bit against him as well. But here you see what I'm talking about. This robot, he's just too fast. I just can't catch up to him. The Golem, in theory, an interesting bot, fun to play, absolutely chanceless against these types of setups because they're just simply way too fast. Now we have this Komiho coming up from the side. Maybe we're gonna get him first. Yes, we were. Nice. Alright, now we get killed, though. The Komiho is too fast for us. We can't handle that much speed. But we have gotten 2 Spectres out of the way with a Golem. I think that's probably good enough. So doing a bit of damage to whatever this is there around the corner. Ah, a Mender. Alright. That Mender has just used his healing mode, which means I can now attack him very effectively. So there we go. We're using the new Thunder and Gust here. The Thunder has changed. I think the firing arc is still really similar. Let's test. You see that? It still seems to spread very similar to before, but I'm not 100% positive about that. I can't say for sure how exactly the spread looked like before, but it doesn't look like it's, you know, a lot more accurate than it used to be. But with 15,000 damage instead of 10,000 now, on level 8, I think that might give the Thunder a little bit of an edge again against some other setups. What I'm doing right now, I'm trying to wait for them to spawn here, because this is Team Deathmatch and the entire enemy team is on the other side. And my, what I wonder is maybe if they lose some of those guys, maybe they lose a person on their team and they will respawn here, that will be pretty cool. We can fall him into his flank, although he will see me right away. The problem is that none of the enemy team is really dying there. Come on, spawn here in front of me. There he is, yep. Alright. There we go. Now, this Hydras is taking a lot of damage, and before he even knows what the heck is going on, he's pretty much destroyed. It worked perfectly fine. He had absolutely no idea. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I cannot get rooted by him. If I get rooted by him, then I have a bit of a problem, because I can no longer dash. Nice. Got him, too. Uh-oh. Oh, you know what? I should probably get away from here real quick, because this is getting a little bit out of control. There's too many bad guys coming in. And, uh-oh. Well, everyone knows I'm here. That sucks. I need to preserve my shots. No, there's nothing I can do. It's the worst combo with Spark and Scourge. It's so powerful. God damn it. Why? Everyone was there. Did you see that? So I'm trying to walk into his shield, but you know what? I don't have to walk into his shield because he's kind of already losing the shield. I could jump and try to walk into his shield, though. I'm not 100% sure if maybe the Orkan rockets has lost a little bit of rockets salvo. I'm going to try that later and check if the amount of rockets has changed. I'm getting an absolute ludicrous amount of damage right now from this jumping Raven. So let's repay that favor and jump at him. He's not rooted yet. How the world can you not be rooted when you get so many hits? Wow, he didn't get rooted. Crazy. Not even once by all these weapons. So let's see if he gets rooted. Yeah, he got rooted a little bit later than I wanted, though. Okay, here's the next guy. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, he's locked down, but why am I alone? How can I be alone so quick? This is absolute impossible what's going on right now. I need to root them both. I need to go right between these guys and then explode. Hopefully that is gonna work. Boom, yep, that worked. One more, boom, nice. Okay, I took this guy with me. That was quite an action round here. Alright, we've done 1.3 million damage, which is more than my entire team combined. And the 8 teams is more than my entire team combined. No, 5, 6, 8. It's exactly the same. And these guys have all been doing great. So, wow. I'm glad. I'm so glad. But you know what? That was only the test server, so who cares? Let's jump into the next match and see if we can redo things like that. Alrighty, let's try Beacon Rush here on Springfield with a Strider. I'm hoping that maybe with the dash ability of the Strider, we might reach the enemy beacon there very quickly. That would be pretty... Oh, there goes one of my dashes completely into nowhere. Wow. That was bad. I hate when that happens, dude. Alright, let's regenerate dashes. I'm trying to reach this beacon as quick as we can. I thought that might have been a sniper there. It is a sniper. I was right. So, now I reach this place. I've taken a lot of damage getting here, but we got it now. So, and he messed up his stealth jump, which is cool. And they're coming towards me now. He's activating his... Okay, there goes my dash into frickin' absolute nowhere. Cool. Alright, so his jump was already used. So that's good. Nope, he's got another one. He's got yet another stealth jump ready. Huh. So let's drill him now. Should be able to do that very quickly here with this. Okay. He is going to probably respawn over there. You know what would be funny? If you could sneak up behind enemy lines. Oh no, that's Vortex. That's Vortex, isn't it? Yep, it was. Thankfully though, it missed most of the rockets. And I might have a chance to hide here and capture this beacon. That would be so cool. If we could actually get this beacon from them, that would be the best thing ever. I'm pushing him in so you get... Yo, I got the beacon, dude. That is so freaking cool. I knew his Vortex was going to come in a second. I have like an internal cooldown running out when I cannot leave this beacon here. Oh, I made him jump. Look, I made this guy jump away. Okay, let's spawn here again with the shotguns. Like that. Let's get him down, killed. And now get him killed. We got the beacon, we got him locked down. Oh my god, that is so cool. We got both of their base beacons pretty much. That is really, really awesome. Now he's coming in with a... Oh no, they have two things coming in now. One is an Orkan, an Exodus Wayland. That's tough. I wish I could have... Oh man, he's actually sniping me from all the way over there. That's a problem. So let's land in the beacon and hopefully lock him down. Like that. Yep, there you go. Nice. And now lock him down too. Do some good damage here with these shotguns and survive this. Keep the beacon most importantly. And oh, there. Yeah, that's their beacon. We should be able to hold this one. So I'm spawning in right away again. And he's somehow pushing me to the side. Interesting. Oh no, they're capping the beacon now. Yeah, I got there one more time. Stop firing! I'm firing my weapon even though I don't want to. Let's root him, come on, lock him down, didn't work. Alright, got this guy. And then we got killed. So we already mech'd out, but you know what? I think we have been causing a lot of trouble in the enemy team. And if my team would have helped me, then we would have been able to really, really secure this beacon right there. Unfortunately, once again, this was not really the case, and we were kind of outnumbered there. There was one other guy with a Bulgazari right there, but the enemy with Hydras and stuff like that was more powerful. And I didn't run any Bulgazari, Hydras, or any of these Spectre stuff. I ran more, you know, variety things today, and it was not enough to really keep that beacon from the enemy. But yeah, let's...